Hi, my name is Malia Renee, and I am an actress as well as the creator of this project called My Negative Voice. This is the first ever video of the My Negative Voice project, and I'm really excited and nervous to be the first person to try it. All right. Yes or no, do you have a negative voice? Definitely, I do. In what area of your life does your negative voice speak up the most? I think socially, as well as with overall, where I'm going in my life. Maybe financial and socially, I would say. In its truest essence, what specifically is your negative voice saying? I think at the root of it, it's saying no matter how much I work hard at something and how much effort I put into my life, I'll make some progress, but never enough to really count for anything. And that goes towards sometimes having social anxiety, and then also financially just feeling like I'll see some progress, but never enough to make a dent in my quality of life or my comfort. What do you feel and how do you behave when you accept and listen to your negative voice? I feel helpless. I feel like it's kind of all doomed. I think I go to a place where I just feel like a hamster in a wheel and like everything's a little bit pointless. And how do I behave when I listen to that voice? I think I just kind of feel like there's no point to anything, and I kind of go dead weight on the people that are in my life, I think, or at least I feel that way. I feel like I turn into dead weight, and like people have to pull me, or I'll just kind of maybe wallow in it. Have you been able to find a trick to overcome your negative voice, and if so, what? So, something that works for me is I give facts to it. Like if my voice tells me, I think my voice would try to ruin every potential positive experience I could have, and I'd look back on what were the good times and realized I didn't enjoy them while I was having them. For example, this year I booked an acting job, and I thought to myself, oh, I booked the one that didn't pay as much as the other ones, and it'll never add up, and I'll never be able to like make enough money doing this. And I'll make little bits of progress. Like it's cool that I work, but I'll never make enough to actually be able to be comfortable. And so I stopped myself and I said, well, I booked a job last month and I booked a job this month, and that's pretty good. That's pretty good numbers for a freelance field. That's really hard, and everybody comes to one place to do. And that really helped, and it helped me to be proud of myself and feel like it was amazing that I booked that job, and not feel like it wasn't good enough and I wasn't good enough. I felt like I was kind of like on a roll and lucky and really positive, and I know I brought that energy to that situation, and it's been hanging around, which is good. So kind of relying on facts of like, well, I've had success in the past and these are specific times when I've succeeded, help to minimize that. How do you feel when someone chooses to share their own negative voice with you? I honestly feel really honored when people feel like I'm a safe enough person to open up to. It makes me feel like a deep sense of nurturing towards them, like immediately this like maternal thing kind of like comes up for me where I want to be there for them and I want to protect them and I want to see them through it. And I know that there's been specific times in certain like difficult relationships where when someone's taken the time to like really open up about what their negative head is telling them, it brought a lot of understanding and empathy where there was previously a disconnect. And I know that like my relationship with my mother, for example, really improved after we got more honest with each other about what was going on the inside.